Hey everybody, it's Amber and I'm here in the studio working on some summer products and I'm hot and sweaty today, so I'm not going to be on video. You're just going to get to see my wonderful hands and the creation here. So I got my trusty sidekick Winston here and he is chilling the most over here up on top of the counter where he always wants to be. Got my hot pot, my glue pot, and my glue gun going over here. I've got all my tools. Used a staple gun first and foremost. Used my staple gun to staple my wire on the back of this little thing, and then I reinforced it with some hot glue. That's still kind of a little tacky. It's still a little bit drying. And the reason why is I just want to make that staple make sure that staple does not fall out. So that's what I did here. And also, I'm going to just show you. So we've got the sign, right? I've used my staple gun to put staples on the back, and then I reinforce that with some hot glue. That's not how I always do it, but I'm out of the other little items that I use. So today it's makeshift Thursday. I was going to say if it was Monday, we could say makeshift Monday, but it's not. Anyways, this is going to go somewhere in my wreath, and then let me show you what else is going to go. Because I'm obviously on a little polka dot kit, I'll probably put those in there somewhere. And then all this other stuff, I've never done this wreath design before. So you're just creating with me. I'm going to probably put some of these cute little Gerber daisies. How fun is that going to be in there? I like those. So this is all going to be bright and fun, right? I've got this really fun yellow bush here. We're going to put some of that on there. And then I have this really fun bright colored ranunculus bush. I thought this was really fun. It has all the colors in my sign. So probably some of that's going to go in there. And then I have this fun little purple flower. Just some little filler, which is great. Some smaller little daisies like this in lime green to add in. So it's just going to be nice and full. It's going to have a lot of stuff in it. And maybe, how about some cute little popsicles sticking out of our wreath? So maybe we'll have some popsicles or two in there. And then I have, obviously, just some greenery. I've got this eucalyptus leaf here. And I have two of those. I accidentally left my other one off camera. So I have two of those, and we're going to use that for the green in our wreath. So let's get started here. I've got my little summertime sign. This is really cute, bright colored sign, and also it does have watermelon. So if you wanted to do any watermelon pics or anything, I think that that would also look really, really cute in here too. I'm going to take this. I've got my wire already attached, and I think I'm going to put my sign right here, and then I might put my bow either underneath of it or right here on top of it. I'm not quite sure. It depends on if I put my sign in like this, where it's going to rest nice and easy. I might put my bow actually down here, or I might put my bow here. I don't know. Let's look. So first and foremost, I'm just going to stick this through here and attach my sign to my wreath. So obviously, I'm going to hide most of the back part of my sign when I attach it to the wreath here. I'm going to stick those through on the front. And I'm going to flip my wreath over and stick it in the back. So one thing that I did also, I didn't show you on film, but I made sure my grapevine wreath, right, these grapevine wreaths are never completely circular. So I always make sure that I look at my wreath and I make sure I know exactly where I want, which way I want my wreath to face. Hi, Jerry. You want to come in?
Are you live?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm live. I'm doing a quick summer wreath real fast. Okay, so I'm going to attach that. I've wired my wire here. I'm going to clip that wire off in the back. Mom's probably telling me we got to go because we have Facebook Live tonight, so we're going to be doing that. Wire it. Push those wires in so it doesn't scratch anything or cut anybody. There we go. Got my cute little sign in. I'm doing it on kind of tilted, right? So maybe I'll put my bow up here. I don't know. Let's do the bow next, and then let's figure out where that's going to go. So my bow, I'm going to do black and white polka dots on the base. I'm going to start by just making this cute little bow here. So I'm going to do black and white polka dot. I don't know. Maybe I'll put my bow down here. That might be cute too. That might be real cute. So black and white polka dot's going to be the base of this. And then I'm going to come in with some really cute plaid that's really bright colored. Really fun, bright colored plaid is going to be next. So let's see. I like this wreath because no matter what, you're going to be able to keep it out all summer long, and it's going to look really, really cute. So there's the black and white. And don't forget to, all of these items that I use every single time, every single day, they're all items from our store, from Amber Marine Company. So you can buy any of these things on our website. Oh, Winston. Whoa, Winston's trying to pass out over there. There you go. He's got one little foot back here hanging off the back ledge. I always tell him when he does it, like, that's the foot the boogeyman gets. Don't you know that? The one that you hang off? But he doesn't listen. So he's chilling the most. Okay, let's see. Make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. Got my little bow going here. Almost done with this. Okay. Love this ribbon. It's so bright and fun. See how cute that's going to be? The black polka dot's just really going to set everything off. Really fun. And then the third color of my bow is going to be this right here. It's really fun. Adds a little white, brightens my bow up just a smidgen. Just fun little color right here. And if you'll notice, this has white in it. So that matches the black and white polka dot because it brings in the white with that. And then it has the pink and the lime green, which are also colors, and the blue, all colors that the plaid ribbon has. So if you notice, when I'm choosing these patterns of my bow, I'm staying consistent by tying them all together with similar colors. Okay, so here's my bow. Now I'm going to take a zip tie and a piece of wire. So zip ties are the trick, if you ask me, to getting a really tight bow. You can put my green wire back here. The zip ties are great because it just gets your bow really tight in the center. I mean, you just ratchet that zip tie and it gets super duper tight. So, and the biggest thing is to remember to pull that zip tie over and in front to make sure you get that exactly in the center of your bow so your bow doesn't get lopsided. Clip that little zip tie off right back there. And here is your pretty, pretty bow, ready for your wreath, almost. So the last thing I'm going to do is clip all these little things off right here. Clip. Clip. Well, I don't know about you, but I love summer. I just don't love the summer heat. But this wreath is going to be cool, especially if we find a place to put those little popsicles in. I think it's going to look really cute because summertime is the time for popsicles, is it not? So, how fun and friendly. Or like, you know, maybe you need a wreath out by your swimming pool, on your back door if you have friends that come in, or maybe on a garage or side door. Those are always cute places to put wreaths, I think, too. Okay, so here it is, our little summer sign. We could put our little summer bow here and see what that looks like. Or we could put it right up here, which I think is really cute, personally, myself. So why don't we do that? Let's put it up there. I'm going to just take this, poke that wire right through my wreath. I'm going to attach this right on the back side here. So just poking that completely through, pulling it through to the back side, and then we're just going to wire it up here. There we go. Wire that nice and tight. Clip off the rest. Oops, don't want to clip my whole wire off. That'll be a problem. Fold it down and into my wreath. And there is our cute little bow. Our little fun summer bow right here. Right there on the edge of my little summer sign. How fun is that? Okay, maybe I'll want to put that little guy back behind there for now. That's fine. All right, so let's see what we're going to do next. Let's add some greenery. I'm going to use this fun eucalyptus leaf. I love this so much because it's a nice covering leaf. It's a long stem, which I like. So it's going to give us lots of air and ability to breathe in our creation here. And it also has a good amount of coverage. Whoops. Get that totally fine. Okay. So let's see. On this wreath, I'm going to just kind of, we're going to have lots of flowers in this wreath going around. So I'm going to just kind of start poking this in. We'll have flowers coming up this way. I'm going to have, obviously, flowers going down this way in my wreath. Maybe I need to have it coming this way. Let's start this way from our sign. We'll just have them going all this way. So you notice I'm just poking this greenery in. I am not gluing it yet because, let's see, do I want to do it that way or maybe I should do it this way? This is exactly why I'm not gluing it in yet, guys. Right here. This is it. Because I'm wanting to see how I want my wreath to look. If I'm having it come over, you know, maybe I want it to look like this. And coming out, I've got my bow over here on this side. I'll have maybe a few things coming up right here. I've got 2 of these eucalyptus stems, so I'm going to clip both of them off. That way I can see my entire creation. Like, right, as I'm designing this, I'm just kind of going with the flow here. And as I'm doing this, I'm learning as I go where I'm going to want everything to be. So that's why I have not glued a single thing in yet. I'm just looking as I'm poking in my stems here. So it's probably a good idea. There we go. I'm gonna have some coming out up here as well. Another one up top here. Okay. Okay, and then probably another one right down in here. All right, so I've kind of got them all placed where I want my leaves to go in my summer wreath. So the next thing I'm going to do is just start at one specific point, and I'm going to just start gluing those in. So I'm getting glue on this. I'm going to take it and just place it right back in where I had it. I'm just starting on this side. I'm going to go all the way around. And that's another thing to talk about is yesterday, I think I had my, I was doing a video and I kind of had my glue running a little too hot. And when you do that, when you turn your glue up too hot, it's stringier. You want the consistency of honey, and that helps you not have the strings that you would have if you get your glue pot too hot. So I was thinking yesterday, I was like, gosh, I had so many strings yesterday. What was it? And then today I walked in and I thought, oh, it's because I had my glue pot turned too high. Come here, Winston. Do you want down? Come here. Yeah, oh, he hears noise going on in the warehouse, so he wants to go check it out. Okay. Gonna just keep going around the entire thing here. Just adding these in. And that's what's great about a grapevine wreath is that, you know, no matter what, it's pretty forgiving. Like even if you put something in with glue, you want to pull really hard and get that back out, you can certainly do that. Okay, and I'm using the bow as like my center point of where I'm starting to take all of my picks out and then placing them back in. Starting here. So I want green leaves kind of going everywhere all around my wreath. So as you can see, I've taken from my bow and I've radiated this way, and then I've gone down and around also that way as well. Okay. One more right up in here. Okay, very pretty. Lots of green sticking out around my wreath. All of my greenery has been glued in now, so you can see it all. Very fun. Now I'm going to take and I'm going to actually start the flower part of my arrangement. And I'm going to start with my littlest flowers. This cute little yellow flower. I'm going to take it and just clip all these little clippings off. And I'm going to start just putting them in my wreath. This is all filler, right? Because the showcase flowers are going to be my daisies. So I'm going to start with these and just start filling these in all around my wreath. So just poke right under the bow there. Have that fun little yellow flower coming out here. Right under this little summer sign. And also on these stems, you know, depending on what stem you get, this is what they call a pusher stem. So you can see the difference. Like if you want to, you can push all your flowers up to the end of the stem. So it gives it a little bit more height and a little bit more concentration towards the end of your stem if that's what you're wanting to do. In here. So like I have a leaf that's way down here at the bottom, so I'm going to push that up because I just want concentration right at the end. Okay, stick this little guy in here. I'm going to go up to the top of my wreath where the bow is. Start up here. Same thing. Just put a little yellow flower in there so it's going to peek right out from behind my bow. Come right up in here. Do the same thing. Kind of twisting down just a little bit. Okay. I've got 3 more stems, so I'm just kind of looking at this and trying to decide where I might want just a little pop of flower. I'm going to leave just a little bit of my green or of my wreath right here kind of open. So I'm not going to completely cover every part of my wreath, but I'm going to take and I'm going to kind of look at this. So I want to keep this open. That's going to be an open part of my wreath. I'm going to have flowers coming this way and all the way over this way. So I'm just going to look at this and see, okay, you know, where might I need a little more depth or a little more pop of color, like maybe down here. Do I need something coming out more over this side? So I feel like right now I could use something right about here. So I'm going to put, and maybe I could use one right down here as well. So I'm going to put those in. And sometimes I'll just take that very last one and I'll just save it. You guys have probably seen me just save it till the very end because you never know. Sometimes at the very end, there's that one little spot that you just need a filler. But I'm not going to save this bush for that. I think I'm going to go ahead and use this one right down here. But a lot of times I will save that very last one for my oops. Like if there's like, oops, I found a little spot that I need something in, I'll do that. And then also, remember too, I have ribbon right here on this side. I might even come with a cute little bow on this side as well, because I've got my wreath right here. I've got this little ribbon up here. Maybe I'll put another little bow right over here. And if I'm going to do that, I might just want to do that right this second. So if this is hanging on my door, maybe I want a bow right over here on this little bottom part too. So let's do that with me real quick. I'm going to take, and it's just going to be a small little bow, so it's not going to be anything huge. I'm just going to take and make another little bow because you know what? I love ribbon. I love the way it looks. I love the pop of color that it adds. So I'm just going to make a cute little snippet of a ribbon here. And this is going to be really, really simple. So see, it's not going to be quite as big as my other bow, but I'm going to put it right in here. And I'm going to use all the same colors that I used before. It's just not going to be quite as big as my first bow. So I used two of the black. Maybe I'll just use one loop of the plaid. Oops. My scissors aren't wanting to cut very good today. I probably need to sharpen those babies. And then let's just do one loop here of this fun little color. Okay, because we just want to keep it a little bit simpler than our other bow. Right, and we'll just end up putting it right down in here on the other side of our sign. So let me get a zip tie. There you go. Okay, so wire on the backhand side, zip tie around my wreath, around my bow, my ribbon. Okay, get that really, really tight. not poke my eye out. There we go. I'm gonna tidy up the ends here. Oh, it looks like Winston's back. So whatever was going on in the warehouse is no longer as interesting as whatever we're doing. So he decided to come back and see what's going on in here. He'll probably want back up here in just a few minutes. All right, let me get all that out of the way. Okay, so how fun is that? We'll put our second little bow right here on our summer wreath. Okay, so this is going to be a big full wreath. I'm going to poke my green wire through my wreath here and then secure it to the back. There we go. Okay, really, really cute. Okay, tying that around on the back. Then I'm going to clip it back here. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to have to move my bow just a little bit so that we can make sure we can see everything. All of the summer sign. I don't want us not to be able to see our sign. Okay, right there. All right, really cute. I like how this is looking so far. Gonna pick it up and look at it myself because I don't get to see the same view you get to see there. But I think it's looking cute. So now we've got some green. We've got a little bit of yellow coming in. Let's see what it's going to look like with our big flower, shall we? I'm going to take these big daisies, these pink daisies, Gerber daisies, I guess they are. And I'm just going to clip them all off here. There we go. I try to clip them as far as I can get down the stem to the bottom because you never know when you're going to need that height on each stem. Those two are connected. There we go. Hi, Shannon. Thank you. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these little guys. So I kind of like to know the count so I can keep track of that as I go and try to figure out where all of my little flowers are going to go. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to just kind of stick them in here since this is the first time I've ever made this wreath in particular. I'm just going to stick these flowers in, see exactly where I like them, and make sure I get everything spaced out kind of the way I want it. Okay, so there we go. This is a really tall one, so this is going to probably go up top. We'll use you up top. Use some of these little smaller guys down here. And these are all wired as well. Okay. Maybe I'll stick you about, no, that's too high. I need you coming out down here, maybe. Let's do that. Put you out and away from the wreath a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here coming out. I'll probably want to do one more right over here on this side of my little summer sign, kind of over like this. And then let's see what it looks like when I have these coming out the top. Okay, let's do this guy. Stick this guy down in here. Have him coming right out the top of my bow. And this guy coming right around here. And here. This guy coming right into here. About like that. All right, well, so let's take a look at that. How's that looking so far? Got one kind of coming down and out. Of course, none of these are glued in yet. So I'm liking the way that that's looking so far. I think that's going to look really cute and full. So I'm going to start right here at my bow. I'm going to take this first one out. Dip it in the glue. Oops, I might have turned my glue down a little too much. Now it's super tacky. Okay, I'm going to dip it in my glue. Go right underneath my bow here. Just find a good place for that to go in to that grapevine. Start right there. Hang on, got to get a little more glue on that. Didn't want to stay. think I turned my glue down just a little too much. So I cooled it off quite a bit. Okay. Go. Stick that right in there. Okay. Have that cute little guy popping right out right there. Now to my next guy here. Get a good dab of glue on it. Get it up and into my grapevine here. Okay. This little guy. So tell me, what is your favorite thing about summer? What are you looking forward to the most? You've got, maybe you have kids in school, and you're looking forward to having them home, or maybe you're not. It's okay. We won't give away your secrets here. So secrets are safe with us. Your kids will probably never watch this video, so you're probably safe with that too. If you want to comment and let us know. Go. Do you love hanging out at the pool? Do you have a pool? We have several people here at Amber Marine Company that have pools. A lot of people do. So they were all talking the other day about going and getting their pool opened up for summer and how excited they were to do that. So that's always fun. We have lots of pool parties with our employees. So, and of course, everybody's home's gorgeous. They all take home and want to go home after getting inspired at the store from whatever they find inspiring. And then they want to decorate their homes. They do a great job. So that's always fun to see what people have gotten inspired by, you know, from the store. So again, everything I'm using is from Amber Marine Company. All of these items are available on our website. They're all online. Hey, Mary's vacationing in New England. Well, that sounds like fun. That can't be half bad, I don't think. Right? How fun, Mary. Okay, so here we go. Bright pink flowers. Look at them just sticking up everywhere. And don't forget, these are all wired. So if I want to move one because I don't like exactly where I have it at this point, no problem. Everything can be twisted or rearranged just slightly and moved. How about let's come in with these bright ranunculus next. Let's do that. I'm going to clip all of these little guys off. We've got yellow and purple. So many pretty colors of these. I love it. I'm just going to clip all of that. All of those off. I've got quite a few. So that's what's nice too about a lot of our florals. They're relatively inexpensive. You get a lot of clippings from each one of them, so you can use a lot on your wreath. So I've got, let's see, 2 pink, 2 yellow, and 2 purple. Those will go up top. And then I've got 2 pink, 2 yellow, and 1 purple for bottom. Let's switch that up. I think I need some more flowers on bottom than I need on top. All right, here we go. So what I'm going to do is try to add in like the pink. I don't want to add it right next to my other pink flowers, right? I mean, it's not awful if I do that, but I want color variation kind of all throughout my wreath. So I'm going to try to find different places or different ways to come in with the purples and try to break up the pink a little bit, right? So I'm going to do that. Come in. I've got pink here. Let's try to come in with this purple and break it up just a little bit so we don't have just an all pink wreath, right? So I'm going to come in and do that slightly. This little guy needs to be trimmed. If I have my stems are too long, like this stem's a little bit too long, I'm just going to trim that down just a little bit because I don't need it that long, right, when I'm putting it in. So got lots of glue. Stick it in right in here. And this ranunculus is also kind of a little bit of a filler flower for me in here. The daisy is what I'm really focused on in this wreath, but this other cute little bush is just coming in as my filler. Adds color in to our creation. So we've got to have color. So I don't want to not have the color in my wreath for sure. Because, you know, that sign has a lot of cute colors in it. So, go. And that yellow, how cute is that? Come in with some purple kind of coming down and away. This stem I'm leaving a little bit longer because I'm going to stick it in my greenery and have it kind of coming down and out right in here. I'm going to do that same thing with my yellow, just make it a little bit shorter. Lots of glue. So I want this thing staying, and especially through the heat of the summer, right? I don't want it giving up on me. So they're really cute. Okay, so I've used what I had allotted for the bottom part of my wreath. Now I'm going to do the same thing up top here. I'm going to just come in and kind of break up that pink with these different colors. I'm going to use the yellow and the purple to kind of come in between and add flowers and just break up where I can. So this is fun. A lot of these items that I'm using on this wreath today are probably flowers that you have not seen me use before. Some of them are new to the wreath collection here. And we made a really cool arrangement for, we had a project today, made a really cool arrangement which I hope I can share with you soon. It's for a customer, so I always want the customer to be able to see what we have created for them first, get their feedback on it, and then we'll be happy to share it with our Amber Marine Company fans and followers. But I like to give the clients the first view and the first chance to tell me yay or nay. So anyways, but it was really cool, really fun. And we love it when people bring us projects like that, you know, because we know that they trust that we're going to do everything we can to do a good job for them. So that's really exciting. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Let's look at our wreath. Isn't that not just looking so fun and so full? I absolutely love it. I've got this cute little bush here. And then I've got these cute little lime green flowers. So I'm going to use these first. This is $2.99 for, it's basically, you're going to get 3 stems. So they're like $1 each. And these are going to be really cute, just pops of lime green in here. So let's see where we might want to use these. I think we're going to have one coming right in here. So I'm going to put one right in there, break up some of that pink. And I've got a good little spot right there to put that in my grapevine wreath. So I'm going to put that one in there, coming out just like that. Then let's do another one coming right here. I need one coming over here. It's going to be a cute spot for it. Nice and bright. Right down here by my bow. Breaks that up just a little bit. You guys didn't tell me I left a tag. What in the world? Can't do that. Okay, so how cute is that little, just fun little green flower sticking in there. And maybe another one here, or let's see, maybe another one sticking right over here. Where do we need our next little flower? How about putting you right there? Right down in here. Let's do that. I feel like that's the best spot for you. Put that right in there. Hello, Winston. Winston just made a noise and plopped over. He was like, I'm over this. I'm over today. All right, so there we have some cute little mixture of green on the bottom. Let's do a cute little mixture of green right up here on the top of our summer wreath. I'm going to tear that tag off before I forget, because I do that. Now let's add in this fun little green right up here. I love this pop of green. It's a good little lime green without being like obnoxious green. So I like that. And it adds a little bit of height and depth here too as that flower. So we're creating dimension with this as we put these cute little flowers in. So that's another thing I like about it really well too, is it's going to have some dimension, some depth to it. Put you right here. Put you up there. And let's put this other one coming right in here. How about that? Let's do that. Clip that off a little bit. Okay, we're just going to come right in here to our wreath and just glue that little guy right in there and let that kind of pop out and come down. All right, so let's turn this guy around and look at it again. Here we go, summertime wreath. How fun is that? It's so bright and fun and colorful. There's our little summer sign. I might have to move this little thing down just a little bit so we can see our little summer sign just a little bit better. And then, of course, you know, the last thing I'm going to do is always fluff my bow at the end as well, so it shows up really well. Okay, so we've got a couple things left. I've got some of these cute little guys right here that I'd love to put in. And then we have this fun little popsicle pick. Let's do that, shall we? I don't know how. I've never used this pick before, so this is going to be new to me, how we make this work. So y'all will have to bear with me if I don't know what I'm doing. But that's okay. I don't know what I'm doing a lot of the times. And I don't know if I tell you all that all the time. So I'm going to take that off. I'm just tearing this pick in two because I'm not going to. Doesn't mean I won't always. But this time I'm not going to put both of my popsicles maybe right exactly next to each other. I might want to see where I want these little guys to stick out. And the reason that I'm using these popsicles last is I want them to come up and kind of on top of my flowers. Like, I don't want them to be hidden behind. So most of the time, if I have an object like this, I like to put it in around or close to the bow. So I'm going to do that here on this one as well. I'm going to just clip that down a little bit, get a nice amount of glue on this. And I'm going to come back over here and start at the top of my bow. I'm going to stick this little popsicle just literally right behind that bow. Stick it right there. Have it coming up, just poking out and looking just like that right outside of my bow. And I'm going to take the other little popsicle. I'm probably going to do the exact same thing, but maybe come down here just a little bit out of my bow, sticking up. So that's why I like to tear these things apart, is because I want the popsicles next to each other or close to. But I need to have more control over where they are exactly in my wreath. And I can do that better if I pull them apart first and have them coming out exactly where I want them. So how cute is that? Doesn't that just look like summer fun? And then I still have these little guys too. So I can take those and I can place those exactly where I want them as well. So I want those coming out and up right here, also kind of behind my little wreath, making that look really fun. And then I'm probably going to take one and have it coming right down here in the bottom of my wreath as well, just to kind of balance things out just a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Put this little guy out. Just have him kind of popping right out here, down under my wreath just a little bit. So I have two of these little popsicle picks, but I don't know if I need one. I mean, I really like how that looks right there, but it would look cute to put two over here by this summer sign. So, you know my saying, it's not done till it's overdone. So why not? I've got them right here. Let's just do it. I'm going to pull these apart as well. Okay, just ripping those right apart just like this and taking my tags off, of course. I got to keep track of those so I can take that out of our inventory here and not get in trouble, because I don't want the inventory police to get me, because some days I'm the inventory police around here. And, right, so what am I going to do? Stick this in right over here or right over here, coming out. Let's see, right in front. I don't want to hide it, so I don't really want it to do that. But I could stick this in this way and then tilt my little guys right down there. Or I could stick it in right here. Let's see. How about that? It might look too even, though, if I do that. Well, let me rethink this. Maybe I put it down here. Maybe I put it in right here. I have these little popsicles going like this, right by my other bow. Let's do that. Okay, I found out the spot. So we're going to do that. Poke it in. And that's what's great about these little popsicle picks, or any pick that we have. You can always, because they are wired, you can always manipulate them exactly where you want them to go. So put your pick in, and even if it looks like it's going to be upside down or going down, you can just take it and see how I just took that on the wire and just put it right there, exactly where I want it to go. So I can put that guy right there, and then I can cut him with my other popsicle and maybe put it on this side, kind of coming up right here. So we've got several popsicles, or I could put them right here on this side coming in. Oh, let's do that. Let's mix this up just a little bit. So it's all a little unexpected here. All right, so we're going to put this little popsicle right down in here. I'm just going to take my wire and just have it poking right out of my wreath, just like this. So, how cute is that? Summer is all about popsicles around here at Amber Marine Company. I'm going to take this cute little pick and throw it in there too. Adds just a little whimsy to it, which I love. A little bit of glitter, which has never hurt anybody, unless you're my brother Eric. He hates glitter. Oh, he hates it. I'll put that in there. Then let's put this little guy poking right out of here. How's that? Put all those in there. Just add some fun to our wreath. I love it. Okay, last thing, polka dots. Do I have to have it? No. Am I going to use it? Yes. Absolutely am. All right, so I've got, 5 of these little guys. And these I'm just going to add wherever I want. So I'm going to put one poking out right over here. And that's what I love about these two. You know, this is all about summer fun and whimsy. You want to talk about having people walk up to your front door and being like, oh my gosh, this is just so cute. How fun. You know, it sets the whole tone and the whole mood, I think, for your house. What you have on your front door, you know, how welcoming your house is, how warm your home is going to be, you know, how fun, whatever it is, elegant. Maybe you have a very elegant home and you want to have something elegant on your front door. Whatever the case may be is, I feel like whatever you put on your front door is what is going to set the tone and the whole mood for the kind of house you have. There we go. I'll get that glue stick out of there. I'll put a couple more of these right in here. Let's do right in there. Coming up. Okay. And then I'm going to save, I've got one last one here, and I've got plenty down here on the bottom. I'm going to have just one right up here up top. I don't have to have a lot up top because I'm heavier on the flowers on bottom. So I'll put one up on top. If I had another one of these picks here, I'd probably throw it in as well. But I don't have to have it. So I'm just going to put one of these little guys poking out right up here. Get it nice and secure to my wreath. And what I love about these two is they're wired, so you can just pull them out and up wherever you might want them sticking out just a little bit more from your wreath. And that gives your wreath lots of depth, lots of dimension. Like maybe I want that one going up this way, this one coming this way, this one sticking out just a little bit more on this side. Whatever it is, it's so simple, it's so easy. So how about this summertime wreath? How cute is this? I'm going to hold it up right over here so you can see how fun this wreath is. Oops, I got caught on something there. There it is, easy summertime for your front door. I hope you enjoyed making this with me today and watching. Just so you know as well that all of these items are from Amber Marine Company. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel hopefully and see more fun summertime wreaths and decor. And of course, we have Facebook Live every Thursday night, so we've got that going on tonight as well. And hope you guys can join us live. Thanks for watching, everybody. Come and shop.